Yo, what's up, bro?
Come up here.
Is it urgent or
262.4.
Sorry, say that again.
Oh, we're all having a meeting. 262.4.
Money runs will have to wait.
To have a conversation.
Jaden, LTs, anybody around?
Jaden's not awake. He's
Dragons around, Louis around,
a
Jaden's
little bit
around,
high from a surgery.
Winter's around.
Any of the leaders, please tell them to come here. Okay, we are on top of the armory, but we're gonna start our meeting now.
Inside the armory, but at upper level.
All right, what's up, boys?
Dragon, come armory.
Oh fuck.
If there's enough people, yeah, you're good.
Well, Benji's here and we're having a leader discussion. So come on. Bye-bye.
Rita, you still around? Oh, I didn't know. What the fuck?
If y'all need me coming.
All right, let's start. What happened, KJ?
KJ needs to move around. I don't see him. Oh, there you go.
What happened? No, nothing much.
Oh my God, Reggie, can you please?
I woke up. The boys were doing cleaning some money, did some shit. Then I heard somebody was doing. I was helping Mentos out with some of his car, whatever. I heard the boys were doing a cash exchange, and then somebody got a phone call that Louis was kidnapped.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's about it. And we hunted down, figured out that we're up in Polito. We had a little shootout. They shot down Louis inside. Well, I had a phone call first, though. We figured out it was besties.
Okay.
I called the future. Asked him, what the fuck is going on?
Okay.
I was like, well, yeah, you guys getting back afterwards. And I said, well, what will you do, if I kidnap some of your boys?
Okay.
So, yeah, no, we attacked that shit. I think we got the guy down or two. They shot him straight up when I came in front of the bank. I don't know. There were like 3-4 people inside. Had 2 people coming from the outside, and yeah. They're just better.
Okay. And then?
And then we went to jail. So, nothing bad, I would say. Just standing up for a boy, he got kidnapped. We tried to rescue.
Okay. That doesn't sound too crazy.
No. I don't give a fuck, if what gang it is. Should show up anyway.
Okay. Fair enough. Mystic, thank you so much for the sub.
So yeah, no, nothing bad. The boys were doing shit. Heard a little bit shit on the radio. I just backed Louis up, when it became a little bit too much. But yeah, apart from that, Louis is holding it down. So yeah, it's good.
What'd you hear?
I don't know if there's anything else that'll be going on today, but yeah, it's been good.
What'd you hear on the radio?
Something between Roy's and
It was Royce and Ollie. So
it was Royce
they
and
do this
Ollie.
thing where they're bantering, but then these dumb fucks, they take bantering a little up. Very much.
So he told them to shut up, and they kind of like continued. So I told, Louis told you guys to shut the fuck up, so fucking listen.
Okay.
Quiet.
Ultimately, it was just jokes, and then Royce got a little lippy, like in the tone change, and then I told them to like cut the shit off. Like, I don't care if y'all banter, but don't cross the line.
Well, what was the argument about?
I don't know, some dumb shit, making fun of each other. I think Royce said something to Ollie like, "Oh, you don't even do shit" or something.
Yeah, you're the
But,
first down or whatever. And then
Yeah,
he
yeah.
snapped back, and then Roy snapped back again. So
Okay.
kind of like boys being boys, you know what I mean? Who got the biggest
It's not a
balls
big
right
deal.
now? And it was Louis who got the biggest balls to tell him to shut the fuck up.
Okay. And then?
That's about it. I don't know what he got though. It seems like he got something that's
Yeah. What
bad.
What happened, Reggie?
I've been sitting here pondering about everything that's been fucking just compounding, right? And the talks that we've had. I don't know if I should continue trying to fucking fix shit or just fucking give up and let everyone go do their own thing and go crazy.
Why did something happen?
Because no, it's just the totality of everything. Because you know, it's I feel like I'm continually trying to fucking fix the problems and going around
How
and
long have
doing
you been trying,
everyone's
Reggie?
fucking shit. For too long, to be honest.
And nobody still don't listen.
Well, it's not about people don't listen. It's just that one problem moves to the next problem, right? And then that problem somewhat gets solved. We might change direction, or another problem arises, and then other people start feeling a certain type of way. But then also people don't say shit, and then they hold this shit in, and then it comes out that people are feeling a certain type of way, and then we start to shift the focus onto that certain way. But then it just comes back full circle again.
But what happened?
Well, this has also just come from our talk yesterday about the cruisers and floaters and shit, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are we pleasing people? Aren't they supposed to please us, you know, to show the fuck what they can fucking do?
So after our talk yesterday, Louis, about how you said that there's
Yeah.
cruises and stuff like that, have you done anything more? Like fix that or work that out?
No, I ended up going to sleep. Didn't have time.
Okay, what about today?
Today, no, I've been busy. Since I woke up, we're doing money runs. And then court case.
Okay.
So Louis and I had a bit of a chat yesterday. He was
Okay.
mentioning that there's people that just cruise in the gang,
Mm-hmm.
and I was thinking more about that and where to go with that kind of thing, right? So following our talk yesterday, I started pulling people aside and asking them who they think the cruisers and floaters are and what their thoughts on it are.
Yeah, they made it sound like something happened. I'm like, what the
interpretation of it.
fuck?
Like I just mentioned the word cruiser or floater and see where they took it. We obviously know that there's somewhat of a divide, a light divide, not like a full blown click divide, but divide, right? Between the fucking more civilian based and the like ones that are happy to do a lot of the fucking shit that a lot of other people don't want to do, right?
Yeah.
And then you've got the other gang side, right, that want to do the fucking bank trucks and shit like that, right? So you can tell that there is clear sides for that. But I was asking people from both sides about who they thought, and it seems like the ones on the more civilian side are happy with what most things are and will basically give a pep talk for most people on both sides, right? And then you've got people on the other side that think that people that are on the civilian side are the ones who are just floating and cruising. Then you've got Mentos who mentioned some things but not really. He's pretty okay with where most things are for some people.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so for example, for somebody like Mentos, I think he's seeing it the way that I'm seeing it, okay? Which is, I'm okay with the fact that we're not so strong, but then he's wondering whether or not that's the best course to stay on for the gang, right? That's why he always says it like, I'm okay with it being like this, but then, you know, there's some obvious problems that we need to fix depending on how you want things to look like, Benji, right? That's how he always talks to me. Like, if you as my leader tells me that this is okay, I don't mind being like this. And then you have somebody like Jaden, right? Who's basically very logical with everything that's going on. And he says basically, we started off Hades as a gang of, yes, Mentos.
Are you good to talk about these people?
No, not yet. I'm in a meeting with the leadership right now. It's just about. It's related to that meeting we'll have.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Just please tell them to wait. If they can't wait now, then what's the fucking point?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there
All right,
now.
all right, thank you. All right.
Goodbye.
All right. And you have Jaden who will go. He literally said this in front of me, okay? We didn't create the gang to be strong, right? Now, and that we recruited certain people for certain jobs and whatnot, right? Which has resulted in, whatever we are now. I think he talked about how the first Hades started off as somewhat of like a cult for me and Ray. Yeah, that's fine. I get it all, okay? Everybody can have the fucking argument. The thing is, right now, I've already said to everybody here, we're good with civilian shit. We're good at business shit. We got the racers up good. The ARPers are flourishing. All right? What I'm trying to tell y'all is that there's a lot of personality in the group, and that's all good and fine, right? But now, the truth is that no matter what, because it's this city, you need to have some form of strength in terms of combat, right? Otherwise, you start getting walked over, right? And it's not necessarily what I'm worried about now, because obviously gangs are less conflict prone. It's not really necessary to have a gang with a bunch of shooters and making sure that you win every bank truck and blah, blah, blah. It just means that you might not be able to do a bank, right? You need to find other means. The problem that we're having right now, right, which I believe to be the problem, and I feel like it's a problem, is that we're slowly approaching the phase of we will soon not have the ability to even access that side of the city. And I think to some people, that's a problem. And to some people, they do not mind that we lose every attempt, but the depression that falls on them and the vibe they give out to the rest of the squad is what's fucking us over. Because they say they don't care when they roll out, but then they come back after losing a shootout, talking about how they suffer in silence, how they're not happy with what just happened, but hey, I'll accept it and be quiet because Benji doesn't want me to talk about it. Right? So yes, we didn't create this gang with that intention. However, I'd like to argue that when we made the first Hades, when we moved on to the split version of Hades, we didn't have to because we kind of did it luckily. You know what I'm saying, guys? So with Ray and them, we always put up a good fight. Okay? Then after we split, we didn't have to get more people to shoot or do this or do that because we still held on. We defended our 50%. We kept 100%, right? You get what I'm saying? But now it's slowly creeping in because the copium gas is running out when people come back injured and almost dead. And you have these small episodes, right, where now you're getting taken hostage. People like Habibis continue to be friendly with us even during court cases because they know they can one-up us on the field, right? These are the small things that chip at us. My thing is, we cannot allow this to happen, but, it's a shift, right? It's a shift. Now, the problem that I see is whether or not we shift gears hard here. Because I'm not gonna say that we need to get rid of people just for the sake of getting rid of them, but we do need new blood. Okay? And the problem with getting the new blood is I predict that a lot of people will feel even more out of place. But the thing is, instead of worrying about their place, we'll just tell them to fuck off. Because we can't do anything else. There is nothing else that we can do in this situation. What else are we going to do? We didn't need it then. We need it now. The problems are obvious. But the last issue that I want to mention is you leaders need to start making some calls before I make the calls that you don't like. For the people that you like, right? You know what I mean? So, does anybody have anything to say about that?
I mean, for me, what you're essentially saying as well falls in line to my thoughts is our gang side can't even protect the Civ side right now. And that's how I feel with it, right? And the
Exactly.
Civ side is like, and I call them Civ with just don't think that I'm like downplaying
Yes,
or
yes.
anything like that, right? I'm talking about more people like me, right?
Yeah.
So that side is happy and content that that the other side is trying for them, right? But I feel like the other side looks at that side as with a bit of fucking resentment and thinks that they don't put in the same amount of effort because they're not getting like shot down all the time. That's the way I feel with it. And the Civ side is content. And that's why when I was talking to a lot of them yesterday, they couldn't really pick out anything for floating and that kind of shit. But the other side looked at the Civ side for that shit. When the reality of it is, and this happens in all gangs and that kind of shit, is you will have people like myself, right? Even though I step up and do what I fucking can for this shit, I'm still going to use myself as an example because it's easier, right? And like people like Tony, that kind of shit is that they're supposed to be the killers that are out there and supposed to fucking protect that, right? And then we were always the ones that would do the jobs that fucking would be quote boring, but we still influence in a certain type of way. In our own type of way, we bring something to the game for that. So I think at the moment, that other side is just feeling a lot of the fucking pain. And I agree with what Mentos has told me, with what you told him to do. And if those people who are on that side can't successfully defend the gang and the Civ side, if they get upsetty spaghetti, if someone else new comes in and takes that spot because they can do that, well, I'm sorry, you need to fucking fix yourself.
That's what I mean. I told them when I think you were I think you were not around when I told this to them. They've been given enough time. Everybody here from the top to the bottom has been given enough time to affect some kind of change. And that hasn't been fucking done. And now I feel like, okay, I told this to the person I was talking to. These are all hypotheticals, but I don't like it playing in my brain. Like, for example, like a nightmare came true today. Somebody took one of my fucking council members hostage, and the response, although it was strong, was not good enough. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, that happened?
Because what do you mean? What happened?
Who got taken hostage?
Louis. Bro, this is pretty much our commander on the fucking field gets taken fucking hostage. And let me tell you something, boys. Having a response is good. Not winning the response is horrifying. Because it is a sign that they can't do shit about it if I do it again. And now it become even more important to be able to defend yourself, right? Because guys, at the end of the day, what we had in the past was for the past, and what we need now is not for the future. So I don't know what we're gonna fucking do here. Like seriously, tell me the truth. When y'all went against the besties earlier, was it an actual fight, Louis? Tell me yes or no.
I mean, I was shot off the bat, but
I'm sure you were slightly conscious.
I think the boys tried to. Yeah, I think the boys.
Yeah, just say it how it
tried
is.
to breach.
Just say it how it is.
Yeah. Ultimately, the
I don't give a
idea
fuck.
trying to breach was not bad. Obviously, I believe they called for backup, so they had like 2 others because there was 4 of them inside the bank, and they had 2 others come from the outside. And I think that threw off every single person that was trying to do the breach, and then they ran out the door. Like Deadass just ran out the bank and shut everyone down.
I can tell you what actually happened. Like I can like this is the reason why it got fucked so hard, because I was the one who was trying to lead it. I haven't been in that shit. We should have just breached in the beginning, but I was hesitating because I haven't been in that moment for a long time. So
I mean, there you go.
the boys did good
Why didn't you just take Ollie and Hugh?
because they were doing a fucking cash exchange on a different radio.
There was a squad out for a cash exchange, and then
Because when I asked Ollie
Of
and Hugh
course,
why
you know,
they
like
didn't
if I
go,
could
they
take
said,
whoever I wanted to take.
so when I asked them, they said that they offered to swap in for some people, but apparently you guys were already on your way.
I didn't hear that.
It doesn't
Maybe we
matter.
were
It's
probably too far.
you have to be quick with that
We
shit.
had it was me, Royce, it was Connor, it was Lito, and it was Cassidy. We were the only one down on the block, We had sent Raul away because somebody bled out because they were doing some dumb fucks, and we had the rest of the boys were doing cash exchange. I told them to change radio. We went there, and like I said, I put this on me because if I was thinking clearly, like back in the days, and just go straight on and just do our thing, I think the outcome probably would be the same, but I think we will have more.
Bro,
impact.
butchered Cassie's name.
If it was the right thing to breach it, I don't know, but I think that would be the play there because we were getting fucked because of 2-3 guys coming from the outside.
Sounds like you just didn't breach early enough.
No, I
'cause
hesitated.
remember, Royce also had a
So
shotgun,
I putting it like that.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I'll be
Then
quite
again,
honest with you boys, right?
Like no, like where did you get taken hostage, by the way?
Horny.
Hornies. Okay, so you're buying food.
Yeah. Now, I'll be quite honest with y'all, right? So the thing like that tilts me the most is like I'm glad. I mean, last time I was taken hostage. Right? Fucking
Come up here.
upstairs. We need to move.
Can you move? Or below? What the fuck? Hello?
It was good.
I'll be honest with you boys, right? And this is just like my personal feelings. I'll tell y'all. So like last time I was taken hostage, right? There was no even like a response in a way, right? It was like just like fucking just shut up, like everyone just watched me get taken hostage, right? So this time, like considering there's a response, and I appreciate y'all for that, you know. Fucking besties, like they know exactly what they're doing. Like this is not the first time they do it with me, right? I believe this is the second time they take me hostage. Like it's their way of like
starting dominance,
right? Exactly. Like it was a circle of 5 people, right? And Vidal goes, "Who do I take?" And then whoever's on the outside, which was either Forehead, Future, or Ming, they go. He's like, "All right, Louis, it is." Or he went. Oh, okay, Louis, it is. So it's like very obvious. You know what I mean? It's like a big dick move, right? And then there's Future joking about it in the car, blah blah blah. And like they know what they're doing, right? Like, does it boil me? Does it like fucking piss me off? Does it like make me want to do something and shit? Like 120%, right? But then, in a way, it's like you look at the state of the gang, right? And you just have to be realistic with yourself. You get me?
Yeah.
Like, I was curious to ask people to see what they feel or what they think about it, right? Not so much like my personal feelings, but more so much like a council member being taken hostage, right? I didn't really do it, but it's like internally to myself, it feels like I will be putting up everyone in hell, like to go through hell. That's how it would feel like if I were to act on how I personally feel. You get me?
Okay.
And that's just because of the current state of things, and like,
what do you mean by that?
it sucks.
Why would it be hell?
Why? Like to go on a because you do something and then it turns into a whole big thing, and then there's a fucking hell.
Oh, sorry. You're saying like how you feel right now.
He's saying like kidnapping one of them.
So if how I feel right now personally, right? Like if I if you know, me being me, because you guys know me, I'll probably just go take one of them hostage, go hit a 24/7, and then
okay, yeah,
and then
yeah.
it's like a domino effect for the whole gang into like a whole blown war and yada 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 yada. And with the current state of things, yada 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 is just
Basically, it's gonna be worse than the Habibi war.
Yeah, I mean that's
you
that's
don't
how.
know, but it's
No,
just-
that it will be. It will be.
There is no. How
And
should
we're
I
not
say
even
that?
we're not even ready for that kind of war if we're
No,
not
I
ready.
get
Boys,
you.
boys.
No,
let,
I mean,
me tell you something.
I was
ADMC would roll
expressing
us
how I
right now.
feel.
Let's be real.
I mean, we're under a microscope, right, as well, from PD, so
We-
they
we-
catch
Mhm.
us with like class 2s,
Yeah.
they'll use that to raid us.
Winter, we're upstairs, by the way.
So.
Let's move for a sec.
There's everything. Like I like you guys said, I feel like every gang in the city will probably feel like they can roll over us right now. So it is what it is.
But I had a talk with
But
Rami.
the thing is,
yesterday.
like, is there any fire in the boys to like?
You see,
feel
here's the
some
Bro,
type of
bro,
shit?
I
Here's the
don't
issue,
give
real
a
quick.
listen.
Real quick.
I don't give a fuck about any fire under anybody's fucking ass right now. It doesn't really matter. They've had the
that's the issue.
opportunity to cook already, bro.
I mean, that was kind of just to add on to the fire topic. That's kind of like the thing I bring up to Reggie, right? It's like the will and the want, like, it goes a long way. And I feel like that's something that's slacking right now in Hades big time.
Yeah. Can I be? This is some brutal honesty for y'all. Okay. This is me being genuine. Okay, guys. All right. Like I haven't said this in a fucking minute. The only people that are kind of indispensable to me are you guys. Okay. Plus Emmy. That's it. Okay? I value the things Tony does. I value the things Royce does. I value the things that people do, all right? But in the sense of gang operations, okay? You are the only people that matter for me to have a gang, okay? Don't get me wrong. This is not about me. I don't give a fuck about Gabby, or I don't give a fuck about this, that, whatever. I'm saying a gang will still run without them, right? Do you guys understand me?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. The problem here now lies in this little shift that we have, okay? The people, for example, the civilians, the mascot, the people that do shit on behalf of us, for example, race, they're all safe, boys, okay? Nobody has to concern themselves with that because we don't expect them to defend us. I don't expect Tony to be able to step up some ridiculous notion. I don't expect fucking Royce to be able to perform. I liked Royce because he's a hard worker who gets stuff done, right? The real issue right now here is think about the people that don't really have a purpose if they can't protect us. Okay? Now, it's your job, I'm telling you now, from today, from this second, that your jobs are to start weeding them the fuck out. And the first thing that I'm going to do is that we're going to have a talk, okay? Council, we're going to have a little talk with these Bonito boys, with friends of who the fuck ever, and they're going to be package deals. And that's fucking fine, because I'm willing to risk that if it means that they can push some soft motherfuckers out. Right? So we need to be real with each other here, boys, okay? For example, Ali, right? I don't know how he hasn't been punished yet. And I'm questioning how fucking soft I am. You get me? Bro literally put us on ice for all drug activities. Back, bro. He got caught with weed because he was uninformed. Okay? Risked using a fucking council member's car. Gets caught with 2,000 more, and Hades can't do meth, can't do weed, can't do shit. How are we not mad about that?
Wait, and he hasn't been shot at all yet?
No. That's what I'm saying to y'all, bro. And the thing is, are we looking at Louis because it's his homie? Then I start thinking, what the fuck is Reggie thinking? I thought he wanted to go hard. Then I start thinking, where the fuck has KJ been? I feel like the old KJ would have done something by now. But then he probably feels like, oh, I'm not around, so I don't want to kill him. He's Louis' boy. You know what I'm saying? Jaden's probably being logical, saying, oh, if Benji didn't do something, if Louis didn't do something, and Reggie didn't do something, why should I do something? Winter, who God knows. All right? So what I'm trying to tell y'all right now is, you don't have to wait for me, boys. Not when it comes to the goddamn red balloons. All right? We need to do something now before we are actually fucking done. So if that means you want to punish them, do whatever, make it fucking obvious, man. You guys, I'm not even going to say you guys. I'm going to include myself. We barely even sit people out. We barely try to make people feel like shit for not performing. It's like we don't do nothing. And yes, that's that's also my fault. But I'm trying to tell y'all now, we all gotta change, and it really doesn't matter. So like, this is the last try, boys. This is the last fucking try. There's no more next go.
Understood.
With the Ollie situation, it's hard to just punish him because it's like it's not just him; it's like other people, right? That sort of it's a build up of those other people fucking up too.
That's what I mean.
So
And
like,
we
if
should
you
have
punish
held
him,
them
you're gonna have to
accountable
punish
too.
everyone else
Exactly. I agree with
beforehand as
you.
well, so.
I agree with you.
I think when it's come to the Ollie situation, it comes with everything. And to be honest, it's our fault. It's the people who is here. It's we. Everybody fucking take a mirror and look at it. We are just giving them product to go out there to push. We don't do anything about it. We don't say anything about it. If you have a friend of a friend who's pushing, who's telling undercover cop that, yeah, no, I'm Hades pusher. That guy should be dead. Just for saying that. But at the moment, you cannot do that. We have a lawyer who's checking out the turf down here to see like where could a cop go, and he see 3 people pushing in the middle of the street. The problem is like we are not holding our own boys accountable, so they are not holding, you know, their friends accountable. It's like a chain reaction. We are basically, you know, Gucci. They're
Yeah.
Gucci.
Guys,
They fuck up, it doesn't matter. There's a gang with 30 million. Armory with stash. If you lose, it doesn't matter. You know, we have 100 more. If you lose your money, it doesn't matter. We have 100 more. If you lose your fucking weed, we have 100 more. There's no repercussion for what the fuck you're doing. So you become lazy. And I would put it as much as it starts here. Start with us.
So, a big thing for me, right, in relation to the pushing shit, and I've said this to fucking Louis, is the thing that fucking has driven me off the deep end with this, right, is you guys all know that whenever you're around and I'm here and people are pushing, that I go crazy to make sure people are looking. I get in the heli, I go fly up on top of a building. I stand over and watch that kind of shit. The one day that I am back in my apartment, right, no other cunt fucking stands over to watch this shit from happening. It just fucking makes me feel insane that I'm the cunt who continually stands there saying the same fucking shit, yet no one fucking changes it.
Wait, let me question. You watch over random pushes?
Yes. And whenever
man,
I hear
dang.
someone's pushing, you know that I'm already there talking on the fucking radio up on the roof.
We're talking about random, not even a hang around.
If I know anyone's actually fucking pushing there, I'm doing that.
Oh, okay.
I'm very vocal on the radio about that shit because usually I'm getting you guys to push at the same fucking time.
Yeah, but we had
Yeah, we
people
usually
pushing
do,
down
but
here
in
was
this
not on the
instance-
radio either. The only way
in
you could
this
see that we're
instance,
pushing, you saw
the
somebody
guy-
fucking running over there.
In this instance, the guy, while we're all like doing jobs and whatever the fuck, right, decided to go push on his own, and then he was getting chased. People saw he was getting chased. Then the whole thing went on, just for reference. But just this one instance. I do get your point though, but I'm just talking about this instance exactly.
But why did this guy go and push by himself in the first place? Who
Oh,
allowed
fuck.
him to do stuff
He's a
like
pusher.
that on our block? Yeah, he's a pusher. Yeah, I know.
bro.
Then if he's a pusher not tagged to us, why the fuck? Like, you see where I'm coming from? There has to be some fucking ground rules for stuff that happens around our turf. It's our fucking.
I mean,
Nah,
listen.
yes, you know,
I'm
like,
telling
when
you
we look
guys right now.
back
No,
at
wait.
it, it's
Wait. It's all because that's how we started off, guys. We don't have to go back to that. I told you, it's the change now. Listen, Jaden, I was actually using you as an example because, you know, that's not what Hades was purpose built for in the beginning. So now the issue is, guys, okay, we were friend group. That friend group was quite strong at doing whatever they wanted to do, could still defend itself. Split happened. Friend group maintained, could still fight. That was decent. Friend group didn't evolve enough and then got weaker. Friend group got fucking ragdolled, and then now friend group is getting bullied in small instances. So now we have to change from friend group to a little bit more gang. The question is, are y'all okay with that?
I'm good with that.
No, does
I'm okay with it.
does
Yeah.
anybody not want to be a
That
gang
was a
here?
10 out of 10 way that you said it.
Exactly. Like, Jaden, do you want to be a gang or do you want to stick as a friend group?
Nah, gang shit, bro. Let's go.
There you go. Dragon. Gang or friend group?
Oh, hello? Oh, there you go. Gang.
All right. Winter.
Sorry, I forgot which one it was.
Yeah, okay. Louis.
Yeah, gang.
There you go. That's because in our heart, we don't want to get fucked up. Nobody likes getting bent over if it's not what you like. Right? So the first thing we got to do now, all right, after we're done here, we're going to talk to new people that want to be our new blood, okay? And then before the end of the day, all right, you guys can decide on a punishment for Ali. We'll start with him, okay? Whether y'all want to kill him, I don't give a fuck, okay? Make a decision on one guy. So when you learn how to make a decision on him, you'll be comfortable killing anybody else. All right? So
Easy.
we'll call Mentos now. We'll tell the Benito boys to come in here, see what they have to fucking say, and then we can start trying to fix the problems that went wrong. Because one of the biggest issues that we got is that if we're gonna, oh man, if I start talking about purpose-built shit, we're gonna get fucked up here. All right, just for some, I'm gonna get Mentos to come here first alone, so that you guys he can set the precedent about what we're talking about here.
Well, I need to dip out, boys.
All right.